Oh yeah. Uh, can you just give me a heads up if it's coming through or not?
I will load it and see.
Awesome. The damaged park. You're right.
Oh, yeah. So, Terraria New World Boys.
Oh yep. Cool.
What was that?
Oh, it was just an update coming through on my phone. So for this, I'm primarily just going to be. Well, I've always wanted to do a new world, but start building with a completely like upgraded character, and then build the progression sort of stuff. So build all the houses at the start, so I don't need to worry about it later. So I can just focus on going out and doing stuff rather than building and then triggering about it. So that should be good. Because then I'll have everything I need, and then I won't have to go back and forth to do little monotonous activities. Shall be goodo. Alright. Ah. This'll be interesting, because I haven't tested this before. That's interesting, alright, I'll have to delete that one. Alright, so it has to be a journey world, and then we'll make it master along the way. Here we go, streamer, memer. That seed should be good. Large journey. We want corruption because I haven't had that in a while, and we'll create it again. So let's sit here for another couple of minutes. So I reckon today will probably just be majority building and maybe going around and doing the first couple bosses or something. Yogurt. Finally. Alright. Streamer Mima, we're going in. So I got a fairly decently upgraded character, and I'll just explore a bit and start building some houses and maybe an arena or two. This is a nice first spot we've got. The main thing about worlds that I don't like is when the snow biome is like overlapped with world evil, so the Crimson or the Corruption. There's not much you can do about that, I suppose. I mean, you can work around it, and it doesn't fully affect everything, so... Oh yeah, this side's nice already. A couple of big trees. I don't want to do any... like, I don't want to touch the landscape at all until I get my proper character in here. I just sort of want to explore for now. Make sure it's decent. Oh, here's jungle, so dungeon must be on the other side. This mount I'm riding now is a master mode drop from the Flying Dutchman. It's called the Black Spot. And I think it's the fastest mount in the game with like 82 miles an hour as the top speed. But it just takes a while because it doesn't have the best acceleration. But if you wanted to get from one side of the map to the other really quick without like teleporters or pylons or anything, this is the way to go. Oh, that's the end of the jungle. No world evil yet. And there's the angler. Oh yeah, actual boat. Alright, well. Let's explore the other side. What's this guy's name? Kevin. That's a good name. We don't need to murder him just yet or anything. An oasis on this side already. A bit of space before the Corruption, please. I think it's good how you can... Oh yeah, look. That's nice. No snow biome for a while, please. Oh, nice small Corruption. That's manageable. Another big tree. Another couple big trees. Here's the snow biome. Things are looking good. I'm sort of expecting another Corruption because that's just usually how it goes. And with the onset of hard mode, you get those slashes of Hallow and oh yeah, there's a dungeon. Slashes of Hallow and World Evil along your world, and you can't really control that. That's sort of just a randomly generated. Yeah, there's the other Corruption. So a new thing in 1.4 is you can change the rate, or you can enable and disable world spread. So that is like the Corruption and Hallow, they spread over time, but you can get rid of that and keep everything in the same sort of area. So the tree. So I think I might, yeah, disabled. There we go. And there's the end of the world. So I think most people would agree that this new journey mode section where you can control everything is just top tier, and you know, it just saves a lot of time, and you really only use master mode, expert or normal mode if you're doing a specific class playthrough and you don't want to break the rules. So there we go, that's our world there. Small tiny Corruption there. Really small snow biome, but that's alright. And then the Corruption between the dungeon and the ocean. So that's alright. I hate having the world evil overlap the jungle. So if I'm going to have the world evil on one side, this is the side I'd want it on. It's raining, but not to worry, we can sort that out. So there's these tabs at the top, but I'm not sure if it's been fixed already. But when the update first came out and you use this duplication thing, so this is when you find an item or a certain number of that one item, you can put it in this and it'll tell you how much you need. So this ice rod you need 1, but for like potions or something you need 20. And you click research, and then if you research the required amount, then you can infinitely duplicate that item. So these are all the ones I've collected over since the update came out on my other character, my personal character. And we're getting there. We haven't. We're just past Empress of Light on the other world, but you know. So spawn. There we go. There it is. So we've got plenty of room to play with on each side. I don't like how close the corruption is, but you can't really do much about that. And we might center it. I don't know. Have a bit of a town going. So here to this little hill. I'll get some torches. Everything's so easy to grab out of this menu. I really enjoy it. Oh, and a minecart track and a mouse. Alright. Bunch of glow sticks. We'll leave that for the other character. So what I wanted to do, why I got this ice rod out, is I can place a block. Oh, I can place a block. Oh, I don't really need it. Oh yes, I do need to place a block. So place a block here. Grab some platforms, because you can't build without a block being there. So now I can build a thing up in the sky, and I just need to put a bunch of chests up here so I can go back and forth with my building materials. Alright, so we're getting a bit full here, so I'll just might keep those in there. And I'll just don't want to bin that. I'll just put all these random weapons in here for the time being, and I will personal power menu, get rid of enemy spawn so I don't have to worry about that. May as well eat that cookie. No, come on. The amount of times I've accidentally binned all this stuff trying to get used to the new format is quite fun, I will say. That should be about right. And now we can go ahead. I don't have the automatic paint sprayer or anything, so we just got to deal with that, I suppose. Increased placement range. Extendo grip. Bricklayer. Paint sprayer. I don't have the wall one that's a portable cement mixer, so we're just going to have to live without it for now. And that's the thing about the travelling merchant. He'll always be your really good friend, or he won't help you out at all, so not much can be done about that. Paint roller, paint scraper. Oh, I suppose we don't really need. I'll have one on me just in case. Brown paint. Grey paint as well. It's really only the neutral ones we need. Blocks up. There you go. I don't have the stone accent slab, so we're just going to have to use that for now. Let's get rid of that and change it to dawn. Get a bit of fences, can't go wrong. I like the shade wood and I like the rich mahogany. Anything rich mahogany usually goes really well, so I might grab a bit of that as well. Wood's up the top. Regular wood. Maybe a bit of spooky wood, we'll try that. Alright, we'll see how we go. Let's get it going, Kevin. Plenty satisfied. Alright, so these large bamboo blocks here, they go off a treat. They're probably like one of the best blocks in this new update. So let's just get rid of this little plateau here, and I like to keep all the little bits of rock and most of the land shape the same. So that's what we're going to try and do here. And this block swap, beautiful. What's this? Paint sprayer on. Oh, it's already grey anyway, so I'll just turn that off for now. How many blocks is that? Is that even? Yeah, that's on a 1 block, so we'll probably need to go 1 block further this way. Just there. What kind of walls do we want? I didn't think that far ahead. Those beams are good as well. We have a planked wall, it looks alright. Bit of stone in the mix as well. Bit of wood wall, can't go wrong. We'll try this rich mahogany first. Grey brick wall, standard wall. Iridescent brick wall could go alright. It's really just testing and see what looks good. Bit of brown. No, that is definitely out. That looks alright. Grey brick. That looks alright with the slab, but probably using sparingly. This needs to be painted. Brown. Yeah, that looks alright. Like anything rich mahogany just goes well. You don't need to worry about it and that sort of stuff. So I'd say if we were going to use anything, it'd be this down the bottom. Paint sprayer on. Rich mahogany for the rest of it, just to give it that nice cabin look, you know. That's the thing about using the paint sprayer. It always gets you when you're least expecting it. Right, so we'll just do these walls first, real quick. Put them there. All the way behind, and we can probably just do that and really? Oh, paint scraper, that was paintbrush. So those ones we don't want painted that way. And the large bamboo now. See, it's got the different gradients of how it looks. Obviously how it looks, but the lines in the middle, they're not a set pattern. That's the same, it's just this one's a bit taller. Oh no. Paint sprayer off. Maybe we should get some grey brick, see if we can get some of that in here. If we've got some, yeah. Does that look a bit too busy, or... We'll try it on the bottom layer, see how it goes. I think it looks alright. Maybe we'll roll with that for a bit and see how we go. I don't think I have rich dynasty wood either, which is a bit of a shame, but there's not much we can do about that. Boreal wood beam. So the thing about these beams is I don't really like the transition between whatever. Like between the top and the bottom, so it doesn't look like it flows just there. Can I zoom in here? Yeah, there we go. So just there, it looks like it's disconnected. And so if I was to put something in, I'd want something, you know, like this shade wood. Here, let's see if we can put this on. Oh, this is coming behind it, but yeah, see, like that. Although the rich mahogany fence would probably go better because it's a solid thing. What do we think? Maybe just a regular fence. No, that'll have gaps in it, yeah. And that palmwood fence just looks too blocky. Oh. Yeah, see, that would be the way to go if it didn't have those lines in it, I think. Is there a different alternative we can use for that? Maybe shadewood wall? That just looks too disjointed. So this is the winner for now. Let's see if we can find a different substitute for that. I mean, you got the wooden beam. Stand it all the way through. Although behind, that goes in front. And then that would just get on my nerves if I knew that was behind there. It doesn't look like there's too much we can do about it. Probably just a wooden beam then. There we go. We need some doors, don't we? I like these ones. Although they need to not be painted. So they've got that nice little window in them that I like. You don't get many doors that are too textured, like you get these standard ones. We could probably try these ones. Although we'll have to get rid of this paint sprayer off. And then if we... That's a paint scraper. Yeah, see, that looks alright as well. I think we're going to have to go the other ones though. They're just too specking. There we go. Maybe get a bit of hammer on that going. If we had... maybe I'll take this off so we can see the character. Just get rid of that. What do we want for the second story? I do want a bit of, what do you call it? Windows in, if I can. Oh, I've just ruined that. There we go. Probably... What if we do this double layer and just have a, you know, and then we could probably put a bit of this in. Paint sprayer. Just to break it up. No, that spacing's not going to work though. Alright. It's like a little attic space, but want a bit of... Maybe we can put a bit of this in and make it look a little more run down. What do we think of that? No, I like it more clean. That's the way to go. Grey brick. No, the paint spray is still on. See, I'm not used to this. I'm struggling right now. No, because that just blends too well with this block, or blends too well. It doesn't blend well at all, I should say. Paint sprayer on, so we get the brown. Put that in there. How about those ones there, and then the end ones? But then we get that continuation. That'll have to do. That's good. I'm happy with that. Otherwise we'll spend all day. And spend all day making mistakes with this painting thing. There we go, it's looking clean, although that is not. There we go. We have to think what type of roof we want as well, because roofs are always the hardest for me. But we'll focus on that when we get there. That's right, we want it to have a double wide block. Yeah, and then see if we can... Yeah, here we go. Although we don't really want that. Although I've never seen painted glass before, so that looks interesting, I will say. But I think we should just keep it. Maybe what about grey? If we had it grey. That's a lot more like toned. It's toned well, so I think we'll stick with that actually. What's this looking like? We need a... Got this. This works well in most cases. Get this. Although I'm not sure how that block is going to behave. Ooh. I don't like that. Here we go, let's do that. Maybe I haven't made it high enough. Maybe we could just leave that, because it looks alright there for now. I do want to do a bit of that later, because I do like how the fences look, but we'll leave that for now. Alright, let us... I don't have any actuators on me. That could open up a whole new ball game there, but we're just gonna have to let it slide for now. So there we go, we can just do that. Get a bit of height. Although if I were to do that, I'd need to make it out one longer, and then, oh no, that's not gonna work. Maybe we need a different block for this top, because it worked alright so far. Oh, we haven't even been using that. Let's just bin them then. Different block, we think. Got the conveyor belt, but that's probably not going to look the greatest on this wood. I really like boreal wood, but I'm not sure how well it's going to look. Yeah, this way. This is the one. Rich mahogany never failing. if we can put a bit of that in and then hammer it just right as a support beam. There we go. See, this is the thing about doing a proper playthrough. If you're going through and you're having a good time, then you don't want to like break it up with doing all this building stuff, you know? Is this the middle? No, that's the middle. I like having the two block in the middle because then if you're doing things on the roof, it's more centered and it doesn't look as janky. So that's the goal there. All right. What were the walls we were going with? We were doing this one, weren't we? Although without paint on. Oh, it pops through that window there, but that's alright, we can live with that. I'm going to know it exists though, so what are you going to do? And we were doing this wall with paint sprayer on. Should we do some greenery as well? I put some pot plants in. We'll see what we got access to, and we'll decide after that. Alright, and now we want some glass wall if we have it. I don't think we do. Gonna have to do a bit of crafting on the fly here. See if we make 400. Yeah, 400 to duplicate. See, it needs 400. Click research, and that'll be in this little menu of ours. Here we go. Bam. And we wanted grey. Is that looking too big? I think it's looking alright. With this sort of stuff, turn that off because this is a good colour already. Like even if we had a, oh no, we were doing it over here, weren't we? Even if we had like a beam in the middle, it would create some like a 3D shape to the room. It'll reduce our spaces to put things on the floor, so there is that downfall. But so these beams here, they make it seem like there's a space between the beam and the window because the window just goes behind it, so it makes the room have a bit more of a depth feel to it. So I like that. Are we doing this? We could do that. Paint sprayer on. No, that's the wall. And that's the pickaxe. Where's the block? Well, we don't have the block in our inventory. We could do mudstone. That's decent. Iridescent brick, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, see, look at that. That looks alright. Although you'd probably want to shape it a bit first. We'll see how that goes. And I like to have a little bit of an attic space as well. Oh, we have a chimney as well, yes. Now we're getting somewhere. Don't need those acorns, what are you doing? Although we don't want it all grey, and that gives a nice like warm light to the room. So that being said, if we had some orange torches, which I know we've got amber, we can just make them. That's alright, we'll have a look at it later. Oh, I need to get better at this, don't I? Door, table, chair. Chair is what we need. This probably won't be the final look, but I just need a house for Kevin, so he doesn't. Oh no, there's no enemy spawns, so he'll be fine. He can live there for now and just bum around. Change it to noon so we can see what we're doing. Paint sprayer on, grey paint, and we'll be using these. Does this look too busy, or should we put a couple of these in, or is that like too stark a difference? That looks alright in the shadow. No, that looks alright in general, I think. We're not using those. We've already got one of those. Huh. What about this spooky wood? That's got a nice... we swap that around. It's got nice detail to it. So maybe we could use that for the next building, if it's like a rundown barn or something like that. Put the merchant in, because the merchant's stinky. That's the wall. Get out of here. And that's not the right colour. Man, it's only 2 colours and I'm already confused as, so just be grateful that we're not using like 6 colours or something. Bam. Alright. Yeah, that's looking even now. Is that roof looking alright? Is it looking really dodgy? Because I'm starting to get some dodgy vibes from it. I'll leave that there. We'll see if we have to like fix it up. We might have to. A bit more of that is looking, because we've already used it down there and it's for the floors, so if we can maintain that sort of ratio with it, I think we'll be golden. Although we don't have a way into that top section, so we should probably sort that out first. What do we think? Ladder as a method of transportation? Ladder, what can we use? We could just use the rope and see how that looks. Wherever this rope might be. Oh, there it is. See, this is a bamboo fence, but that's a fence that's going to replace the wall, so usually it would look really good. So like that's it there, as a ladder. Like you can't get much better than that. Maybe we could have an outside entrance. And just get rid of one of these windows. We'll have it on this side because the other side's going to be you know, the entrance to the wilderness, as it were. Large bamboo, bang. This. We'll use this because it just looks a lot cleaner. What do we reckon? Does that mean we have to swap this block as well? Yeah, that looks good. Alright. And we'll just paint that a bit more normal. From down there next to the just have it come through like that. That height, is that good? And then that little dead tree underneath, I feel like it's good, giving off a good vibe. We'll do that, and then no, that's the fence. We want that present. Huh. That would look alright if it joined well behind there. Maybe if we do this, and then is there a bamboo platform? I'm scrolling, looking at the wrong area. I don't think I've done bamboo platform. There's palm wood platform. Dungeon shelf. That looks like it joins fairly well, so maybe we'll keep that. Put that behind there, and then see, that looks alright. I'm happy with that. And that looks like a support as well, so maybe we'll change the time. Get rid of these doors because you don't really need them, and we'll get rid of the paint off that because it's just too much. There we go. Maybe we'll put a bit. No. It's just going to stick out like a sore thumb. What do we reckon? Just regular. Yeah, I like that. Sits in there nice and neatly. Should we keep it up with this dungeon shelf up here, or is that just going to look too? No, that looks alright. It adds a nice bit of detail, so we'll keep that. No. Turn that off. There we go. And here we go. Although this is grey already, don't know why I'm bothering with that. No light coming through there. Maybe we'll put a bit of tiny bit of glass along, just a little lookout. That's alright. What have we got? Have we got hay blocks? I think we do. I hope we do. Otherwise I'm slacking. What is this? Well, I'm letting the team down, aren't I? Palmwood candle. That has to sit there. That looks interesting. I don't like using the regular torches as a light source, so we'll have to have a scroll through that later on. I would have the sickle, I thought, to collect the hay with. Maybe not. That's no. Huh. Well, that's a shame. It's not meant to be a perfect building either, but we do need to fix up that. So, if we can turn that off. Does this look alright if we do this? Put that there. We'll have to angle that as well, so that's not going to turn out perfectly, but I would have thought we'd have a chimney. Yep, that's got a nice little animation to it, so that is good. Is this going to mess up? No? Oh, yes it is. Alright, we're going to have to fix that up. We're going to have to get rid of that block, and we'll have to... where's our... There we go. Does that look wonky? I think we'll just have to make this bit higher. That's all we can do, really. What's this? Spooky wood, palmwood candle, shadewood wall, bamboo fence we're done with. Whack that there. Oh, we can't do that, can we? It would look so perfect if we could sit it on there, because the lineup is just so exquisitely done. Paint spray. Boom. There. And we'll do another one there and angle it. There we go, back to normal. That looks alright. It's just a bit more. Maybe we'll do the same thing to the other side to just even it out. Give ourselves a bit of peace of mind. We could make this top bit wider, but no, we will. We'll do it. We're here now. Have to get rid of that. Yeah, that looks alright. I'm happy with that. Go up here. What's going on? Here we go. What do we... No, that's grey. We want that. Brown, please, sir. Although it's a wall, so we'll have to whack that on. And maybe... Nah, that just looks dodgy, doesn't it? That looks better there. But then there's the issue of that, so maybe we could just put a bit of this behind there. Seamless transition. That's what we like. That looks okay. I'm pleased. Got the chimney set up. Huh. Alright, so now we just need to deck it out, I think. So we got that in there. I like keeping that dead tree there. I think that's a good little addition. Do we have... No, we don't want that brown dying bush, although that's a good little thing if we were to try it. Right, I'll turn this off. Oh, that gets rid of the fence. You're joking. Just put that back. Maybe right up to the door. Although, we don't want it brown. Paint sprayer off. Oh, this is really hard to get like right heights on. Come on. Yeah, I think that's alright. And then if we do a bit on this side. That's looking alright. How's your day going, Kevin? Hopefully good. Yeah, what do we think? We don't want to overdo it, do we? Maybe a bit over here. Go behind that tree, give us a nice gradient out. Here, if we whack that off, that looks alright. When the grass grows back in, it'll be schmick. We do want another, where's our block? Here we go. Another one there, just to give that bit more room. If we want to go up here, we can come this way. Oh, we can do one of these in here now, since we've gotten rid of that dodgy block issue. Oh, that looks alright. Yeah, so we do that, and it's got that nice little crisscross in it now, so extra bit of detail is what we're after. There we go, now we'll get the lights going, if we can. Bamboo lantern I should say, caged lantern, so that's looking nice in there. If we can get the paint off it, give it a bit of colour of its own. Oh, we've done that now, there we go. And I've done it again. Does that look alright there? That's not trying too hard, is it? Maybe we can try something else. If we put a golden candle here and paint it... No, that's a really blue light. We don't want that. I think that looks alright there. Although... maybe we'll do that in the lower section. Sorry, Woodbeam. Just go about your day. That doesn't give off too much light, does it? But it also, we cut out the paint from behind. So we're going to have to paint that again. There we go. Oh, that has to sit on a platform, doesn't it? I'm happy with that there. That looks alright to me. Paint. Grey. Yeah. Should we do that there as well? And then... and that keeps it the same. Is that trying too hard? Put some regular fences in. Oh, the paint spray's not on. That's alright. And then maybe join it there. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good in my opinion. Maybe we'll put a... maybe we'll get that spooky wood back. We're done with the glass. Maybe a cage lantern down here or two. One. And then we'll have to sort out some other sort of light source. Oh no, we don't want that, we want this. Up the top. Put that up the top. Paint sprayer on. Oh, that's alright, we can deal with that. What do we think? I'm thinking we should probably put a fence there or something. Connect that in. Huh. Maybe if we take that, yeah. Yeah, nah, yeah. Maybe if we do what we did before, but just angle that differently. It just looks too flat up there, I think. Like it's just too much of a flat surface. We want a bit of beans to it, you know. What if we got that bamboo thing back? No, I've gone far enough. This thing, is that going to stick out of the wall a little bit if we... Yeah, it does a little bit to it. What do we think? I do prefer that. No, that's alright actually. That's good there. Get rid of the shade wood. Because there's no real half blocks you can add in without trying, or without making it look like it's too much. So, I think we're just going to have to settle for that. Do we have signs? Or will we have to make some? We could do that. That would look interesting. If we got this item frame, because I wanted to hang something there. And then this could be the guide's house. So it goes in there. That's cute, isn't it? That's alright. Okay, so now we need to do a bit of furniture. So if we... It's just gonna... Yeah, that looks good brown, alright. So we'll do this. We'll get rid of most of these. If we need to get them again, we can. Got unlimited after all. Do we have... There's a guy banging on his roof next door, so if you can hear that, that's his fault, not mine. Do we have... I wanted to get a specific table. Maybe we'll have to get a specific workbench out and try and make it ourselves. Bar. That's what I wanted. Banquet table. That's what I wanted. See, I haven't researched any of these. We've got to go on this. Bit of a keg. Maybe a hat rack. Bench. That's maybe that can go at the front. And now we've got to. So this is how the duplication works. You just make one or the required amount of anything, and you just whack it in. I thought it said used for loving life, and I was like, alright, dial it back a bit. I mean, we've all been there, but have we really all been there? We'll put this up, since we've already got... Would that be good there? Because we can only open the door one way, we can't open it the other way. That should be alright. Methinks. Paint scraper. Because with these wooden beams here, we've really limited ourselves with our spacing for things we can go on the floor, because we can't put anything in front of this, so we'll have to be sparing. Hat rack is huge. Who wears hats that big? Alright, that's out of the game. Sharpening station. Have we got tables or anything? They're all up here, aren't they? Bar. Does that look good there? Or should we do this banquet table instead so we can see a bit more of what's behind? Oh, and we've yeah, there we go. What sort of chairs are we working with? Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that was a bit not intentional. Alright, so we got that there. Maybe we can take this beam out and see how it looks, because we do want a bit of room to play with. That's alright, I think. I think it matches well with this side, and then this fireplace having its own sort of, you know. Christian, the merchant has arrived. It's because we put that table and chairs down. Yeah, there we go. Welcome aboard, buddy. You can click this button to see which NPC is where, so helpful little tip for you if you didn't know. What should we do? Should we put another bar stool on this side, or maybe we should put the bar there now because we've got enough room for it. But it's just too much of a solid colour. No, we're going to do that there. Maybe we can get a different chair. Is this going to look alright? Can't put it under. That would look so good if we put it under. Under there. We probably need a light source just there as well, so let's see what we can do about that. These bamboo lanterns I think are too much. Like, they look like pineapples. I can't get around that. Palmwood lantern. That's more of a tiki village sort of deal, so we've got to avoid that if we can. Maybe we can make a certain light source. Alright. Stone down the bottom. Nope. No. Not what I'm looking for. All the way up. Amber. And now we should be able to make orange torch. And if we can paint that grey, we may as well, I mean, now we've got to limit it. Paint that grey. Yeah, look at that, that looks beautiful. Get the light and that adds in with the scenery really well. So we can put one of them on both sides and that solves our problem down here as well. Although that looks a bit too normal housey if we do that because everything's symmetrical and that's not what we're trying to go for here. So if we change the... Oh, the blood moon is rising. No, it's not. Yeah, blood moon, get out of here. We're not doing that. So if we change that to midnight, how much light have we got? We need to put something outside. I feel like this is an acceptable amount of light for this area, except for... Oh, let's let Christian get up into his little... Yeah, there we go, he's chilling in there. This is an acceptable amount of light. Like, if you were living in this sort of house era, where you had to be in the rinky-dink, you know, like the Tudor house, where they start off really thin and they get super fat at the top. Like, this would look like the inside. I mean, you don't have any TVs, or you don't have any, like, plush leather couches or anything. You've got a ladder to the upstairs. I mean, honestly, that's what we're working with here. So this light, you know, if you're living here in your little Tudor home, or you're getting cold by the, you know, everywhere else except for by the fire, and you're just huddling there to try and survive, then, you know, you'd be happy for this light, I reckon. I mean, out here, it's dark, you can't see anything. Ominous cave, I mean, there's light coming out of the cave, so just ignore that. But I think this is alright. Because we've got 2 cage lanterns, we've got the torches there and there. We probably need something to fill in these empty spots there, and we need something to put in here. So maybe we'll put a chest up there. Ivy chest. Although that's brown. Does that add to the look? No, because everything else is brown up here, so we'll probably just need the regular ivy chest, please. We'll put that there. Does this look too flat? Change it today so we can see what we're doing again. No, because that... We've put ourselves in a bit of a spot there. Because if we do any... or too much of one thing, then it's going to balance out. Or it's going to throw out the balance. So I can't put anything there because it'll block that planked wall there, and it'll just completely take away from it, and it'll make everything look lopsided. Or lopsided, I should say. I wish we could have some hay up here. Maybe we'll get some chains or something. Just something to add a bit of detail. Here we go. They just look donuts. They don't look normal. That's out of the plan. Already had that anyway. That's not good either. If we had some... like, what can we make with this thing? Because we can make a fair bit with it, can't we? Like a couple of racks or something? Weapon rack. What if we had some iron in our inventory, or lead? Yeah, carpentry rack. These are what we're looking for. Get rid of the dirt, get rid of the golden candle, glass wall, amber we're done with, iridescent brick. Because these add a fair bit to the room. Barrel as well, barrels in this game. Spear rack, helmet rack. Spear rack's too huge, so we gotta just work with what we got. And barrel. So that'll go there. Maybe we'll put that up on a little platform. Dungeon shelf. Does that look... does that look alright? Just sort of experimenting here. No, we need that to be brown, if anything. Maybe we'll put that right above. So it looks like its own little table. Yeah, that looks better. And then we'll just whack that there. Then we've got a little barrel to put our stuff. What else should we make just then? Be down. It'll be here. There's one. Don't know where the rest went. I think that's alright there. Where'd the rest go? Because we made all them. Oh, there's a carpentry rack. We want that off center. That looks alright there. We need to add something behind there. That's looking too open. There we go. So there's some light coming through there. We didn't want that. Carpentry rack. Sword rack. We need something to put over here. Item frame. Just trying to think. Maybe we could put a mannequin there with a bit of armor. That'd be alright, wouldn't it? And then we'll just get some like basic level armor if we can get some. No, we'll pass arms. Yeah, here we go. Top hat, that's too serious, isn't it? Chef pants, sailor pants, mum air pants. Now we're gonna have to make some with our iron that we've got. Alright, so where is our anvil that we collected? Lead anvil. We'll just whack that out here for now. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Now we've got to make it, don't we? Cooking pot, that's something that could go there. This one, please. because that saves us the trouble of making all this armor. So let's where's the cooking pot? Up the top. Cooking pot. Not wanting to show up. Oh, there it is. I mean, there's not as much height to it, but that looks alright. See? Alright, now let's get this orange torch back. Here we go. Paint that grey. And another one, why not? Just put it there. No, we want to get rid of the symmetry. Has to be on that side on its own. What do we think? Is that looking pretty done? I'm happy with that. Yeah, alright, well. That'll about do it, I reckon. Made a house. Did that a bit. I do want to do some streaming of, like, playing this world legit. So we've got two houses now. We've got the old mate, we've got Kevin, and we got Christian the merchant. So that's a good start, I think. Good base of operations. We've explored the world, so we know what we're working with. Might have to do something about this corruption just here. Maybe we'll eradicate it completely, but that's alright. We'll get there when we get there. So I do want to have like a little town of sorts. Maybe put in a little pond or something. We've got a pond over there, so maybe we could add that in somehow. Surrounded by 2 oases, which is pretty interesting. And I want to do... Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I want to do some sort of inside thing. But I think that's... This building's about done. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's get a nice little view of it. Hola. I like that little open space too. Because, you know, it gives me a place to stand. Like I belong somewhere. Alright, well, thank you for that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Did a little building together. It was nice. Discovered a few things. And rediscovered that I'm not good at organising my paint. So, on that note, I'll catch you in the next one. But thank you for staying with me this whole time. It's been fun. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.